Hello my people, welcome back to my channel. God bless you. This is Oluwadamilola Zion Oluwatomishi. So we are back to this video on how I became a Christian, but now we'll be sharing the persecution that I went through during those periods, how I overcome all those persecutions, how I treated it, and so on and so forth. It was not easy, let me not lie to you, but thank God for everything. So it happened that after I gave my life to Christ and I started going to church, I realized that I did not have no money in the bank, no money at hands, no money in my pockets, and I was so broke that it was as if I was the only one in this world, no money. So at that time I just graduated, so I've not started working. What I was doing was all this my graphic design, doing cake and everything. But during those days, it was as if there was nothing just working. Nothing was working. Let's just put it like that. So it's now got to a point that even when I want to go to church, no money for transport fare. Hey, this one. But one thing about those periods was that even as I did not have money, I still ensured that I go to church. That was just, I don't know, I think what happened was that it was the Holy Spirit guiding me and being with me through those process, because of the decision that I've taken. So it's got to that point that whenever I'm going to church, no money. Sometimes I can take the bus while I'm going, and when I'm coming back I will trek to some point, then take bus home, things like that. It's just a point one time that I had to trek from church to my house. I know if my sister is seeing this, she will be like, what? Because she was around that time and she will never know what was happening. And I cannot ask money from anyone. I can't ask money from my parents. Why? Because they are not in support of my decisions to become a Christian, since they are all Muslims. So it was somehow, and even my siblings, they were acting so weird to me, and I was like, what is happening? It seems I'm the only one in this world. My siblings, they're acting somehow. My parents, the same thing. They were just, everything was just happening at a time. And one thing that I thank God for was that I did not give up. Even as I did not have money, I will try my best, even if it's just transfer fare to go to church and come back, even if it's for me to trek back home. And it's like as if, for example, if you are familiar with Lagos, it's as if you are trekking from Iju to Hogba. That's how far it is. And if you are staying around maybe Ibadan, it's like you are trekking from Iwo Road to you're checking like from Iwo Road to Wofun. That was how it was. But I was the only one doing all this. Nobody knew about it. But one time while I was in church, so my pastor was just talking random talk and just hit me that, you know what, when the devil knows that because of money you will not come to church, he will ensure that he use that to your advantage. You will keep on begging for money. You keep on staying home. Why? Because he doesn't want you to come to the church in the first place. So now you have a reason not to come to church. So I was like, wow, okay, so this is what the devil is trying to do to me. Wow, I will never agree to that. So I was persistent in coming to church, even if I did not have transport fare, even if it's to borrow money and then later send it back to the person when I have the money, or I just don't know how, even if it's just to collect money from someone that please give me money, I don't know. So I was just persistent with going to church. That was how it went, like that till later when I got a teaching job. The teaching job, it was a ridiculous amount, nothing to write home about, but at least to sustain myself, it was okay, because my parents are not giving me money. They are not, everybody, they are just ignoring me. They were ignoring me as if I'm like feces or something that is like a death. That was how they were acting to me, and I was so sad, so bad and everything. After the money issue, the devil came different ways. Oh, hey. Later my parents told me that I must not go to church. If they see my leg in that church again, they were really attacking me. My mom would call, my dad would call, this and that, and I was like, what is going on? I will curse you, I will do this, I will do that. I was like, God, please have mercy, just help me. So one of my prayer requests for last year was that God should help me and talk to my parents, yes, so that they will leave me and not talk about it. And bam, it happened. Now whether I go to church or not, they just look at me and they won't say anything. But that time it was not easy, to the extent that they decided to take me out of Ibadan. That I was still in Ibadan. They decided to take me out of Ibadan to one of my uncles here in Lagos. And the uncle I'm talking about is a Muslim. And to crown everything all, that my uncle has a mosque, like a praying place. Let me just call it a mosque, even in his own house. So it's not like maybe outside your compound or something. Like inside the house, he has a mosque here. So I knew what was going to happen. What will happen? This is my uncle. Hey, I was just praying to God, and that was how I got a teaching job. And when I got that teaching job, they were not in agreement. They said, after sending me to school, all those money, now you decide to become a teacher. And it's not as if the salary is attractive like that. So that's another war again. They started calling me that I have to go to Lagos, even if I'll be following them my home or my auntie house, and later through that I'll get a job and things like that. It was not easy. They started talking about me accepting to teach, and the thing started like that though. It was not easy. So later, my mom started trying her best to look for how to get me out of Ibadan or get another job for me. So she started talking to her people, and all these people, they have been there since, that have been looking for a job. Nobody is doing anything, or maybe they are calling, but it's not just working out. But bam, at the time I went for an interview in Lagos, and when I got there, I was just praying that God, this is my mom trying to take me out of Ibadan. And I started praying that God, I don't want it to work out. I don't want it to work out. And it actually did not work out. After all those prayers that I've even forgotten that I did interview, I came back to Ibadan and continued my teaching. That was when they called me back that I should come. Hey, I was like, hey, all these prayers, so it was when I now stopped praying. That was when this thing now happened. I don't know that God is actually helping me in that process. And to crown it, so when God is doing his work, Yorùbá will say that that there will surely be thanksgiving. There's no how. There will surely be cause for you to thank God. So as they agreed on, or as they said, I must leave Ibadan. This time I cannot argue with them. Why? Because I have already argued with them about me becoming a Christian. So arguing with them again is another thing, and I don't want anything that will cause a total, like I don't want them to just, it's very bad when this is a critical issue and about our parents. So I don't want to argue with them or talk or respond anyhow about this matter again. So I started, one thing that before I left Lagos, I had peace of mind before I left Lagos. That was the only thing that I knew that it's. So I started to go, and when God steps in, where I was working, and the place that my uncle is staying is so far that I cannot be going from his place to the house. So where I had to stay was my cousin, which is a Christian. So it was as if God just planned everything, that even as they are working that they must get me out of Ibadan, God is planning where I'll be staying. And where I'm staying is not even a Christian. My uncle that I'm staying with and his family, they are not Muslim. So it was as if God has already planned everything for me, and it's just taking me from Ibadan to Lagos. Please don't forget to like this video, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Then we'll be discussing. I don't want these videos to be long, so I want it to be very short, so that it will not be too, it will not be anyhow. So that's why I'm trying to make it short like that. So thank you guys for watching this video, and our next discussion, I don't know what it will be. Maybe I'm going to continue about my experience here in Lagos, how it all started, or the way my parents reacted to me becoming a Christian, or how I got my name. How I got Zion Oluwatimishi. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Shalom. God bless you. Bye bye. See you next time.